Very true. And I think that Kenyans, for one reason or another, we are slow to embrace fully technology, except when it comes to M-Pesa. I find that very difficult to understand because most people love their parents, particularly their mothers. They love them so much. And you find people telling you they're sending money to their mother in the village. And they put it in a phone and they believe it has reached. But let me tell you other things. Even if you go to the judicial system, you now find that courts are going on, proceeding online. But the true record of the proceeding still remains what the judge or the magistrate wrote, not the recording of that process. It's not seen, is not accepted as the true record. We now have electronic images of our results being sent, but until we see the physical and the person comes there to confirm, we are still hesitant to believe it. So I think it's a big contradiction.
There's also the aspect, remember an observer we hosted yesterday, and you were there. He brought out the issue of you have to transition from a culture that you have been accustomed to over a long period of time into technology.
It is true.
So there is the question of how do you let go what has worked for you over the years?
It is true. Change is good, but it is difficult to come through. I am one of those people who have never changed my voting station since the first time I ever voted, because I have never been brave enough to believe that I'll find my data if I move it, you know? So just that example of why we are so slow to embrace change, you know? And you find it across many people. It takes time before you'll embrace it and before you begin to use it. I remember at one point in Kenya, we were still mesmerized with the mobile phone when our neighbors in Uganda, you'd find mama mbogas were communicating with their clients on phone. And in Kenya, we had select few people with big mobile phones, and it was still something we thought was completely out of reach.
Symbol of status.
Yes, and people thought that it would never happen in their lifetime that everybody would be having a mobile phone and that it would be the mode of trade. And it happened.